Hey everyone, welcome back to Faithful Friday. Thanks so much for joining me on today. I had a total mishap on last week. I thought I posted the Faithful Friday, but I made it short and quick. And that's just how our weeks can be sometimes, y'all. We think we've done everything we need to do, and we didn't quite do it all. But I am glad to be here to join you on today, this beautiful Friday here in the Midwest, just to talk about how good God was. Each day I post to my story a word of the day, something to motivate, encourage, or inspire others that maybe I'm going through, I've went through, or I just know that it will help us all. I know on Monday I touched on the fact that you're not where you want to be should be your motivation to keep going. It should be your motivation to get there. We are in the second quarter of 2025, and I must admit, this year is moving, so we don't have time to waste. Tuesday, we talked about on the word of the day, learning to commit wisely. Making sure the commitments that we make are wise commitments, making sure that we have enough God-given talents and time to be able to do what is being requested of us. We have to make sure that we're making the most of the opportunities that we're granted, because God sends specific responsibilities that are for us, and many of the other things we just add to our page. We add to our schedule. We add to our load, and it's not our load to carry. I know that when we got to Thursday, it was all about your limits and you being your only limit. You having to tell yourself, girl, man, get it together. I know on that day when I had talked about that on the word of the day, it was because I was just sitting in a stuck status. I had all this work all over my desk and I was just sitting there stuck, didn't know to go right, left, which one would I get done quicker than the other. And so I was just stuck, and we don't want to be in a stuck state. We want to do what we can with the resources that we have so we can get there. And then by the time we got to Thursday, it was all about making sure that what you practice is what you're performing. Those things that we do in our private time, they come out in the public. And so we have to make sure that what we're practicing at home is what we want to present to the public. We have to be consistent in our behavior and practice good habits. Listen, y'all, it was a good week. I know when I got to do my study on this morning, I was just like, this is the perfect thing to close out with. But today, I'm going to leave you with, remember to trust the wait. On my other platform, Season to Soar, I've been talking about our seasons where we have to push. But I'm going to close out here saying to trust the wait. Trust the wait. Embrace the uncertainty. A lot of things in many of our lives are very uncertain. We don't know what tomorrow holds, but we know who holds tomorrow. We have to enjoy the beauty of becoming that new thing, becoming that thing that we've always wanted to be, growing, maturing in our wisdom, in our actions, in our ways. When nothing is certain, guess what, y'all? That means everything is possible. And so, listen, it's the disconnect for most. If you're out and about, make sure that you shine your light. Why? Because your transparency leads to so many others being transformed. But yeah, this has been your girl 7. I'll be back on Monday with the word of the day that is always in my story. I usually post it between 12 and 1. But until then, be blessed, and I will see you soon.